Happy February everyone, it's the start of a new month, which means it's time for my monthly empties video. I put one of these out at the start of every new month and it's a chance for me to look back at all of the beauty products I finished off in the previous month, and then I'll share with you my thoughts about these items and whether I would repurchase any. I finished off 7 in January, not many at all, and there's actually only 6 products that I can talk about in today's video. But I'm used to using up sort of 10, 12 plus items, so to have just 7 and they're here on the floor in front of me, it looks a little bit peculiar to see such few items. So this might end up being quite a short video, so I will get started talking about the first item, which is a shower gel. This is by Soap & Glory. This is Cooler Fruity Body Wash with mango and mandarin extracts. I really love Clean On Me. That's my favourite Soap & Glory shower gel scent, and a few months ago they were on offer 3 for 2 at Boots, so I bought the Clean On Me, Cooler Fruity, and then another one. I've mentioned it in a previous empties video, but Clean On Me is still my favourite scent. This is a nice scent. I would say this is my second favourite because it's still got that like comforting base that Clean On Me has, but I think the mango helps to kind of freshen it up a little bit, so it's a little bit more like revitalising and energising compared to Clean On Me. Clean On Me is more kind of like relaxing and comforting and nurturing, whereas this one has a refreshing scent to it. I really like Soap & Glory shower gels. I think they're great value for money. It's a nice big 500ml bottle that you get, and they are often on special offer in Boots. They lather up really nicely as well. I don't feel like I have to use loads of it, and then when it's washed off there's not like a coating on my skin, so it's really nice to lather but washes off nicely and cleanly as well. And I have sometimes used this as a bubble bath. Not as good as an actual bubble bath product, but not too bad. Sometimes when I've used shower gels in the past as a bubble bath, you get bubbles immediately and then they just die within like 5 seconds, whereas these do last. But obviously not as effective as an actual bubble bath. So I like this scent. I don't think I would buy this scent again. I think I would just stick to Clean On Me. And actually, once I've used up Clean On Me that I have in my bathroom at the moment, I think I'm going to stick to just real simple plain body washes and shower gels, because where I have eczema on my hands, and it's not too bad at the moment, I think it's just a sensible idea to keep products that I put onto my body as sensitive, friendly, as basic, as simple as possible, whereas something like this that is heavily fragranced is probably not the best option. But saying that, I don't have outbreaks of eczema on my body, it is just localised to my hands, but when I have a flare up on my hands, sometimes my body gets a little bit itchy. So I did really like this and I would repurchase, but I don't think realistically I would anytime soon. Next body item is a perfume. I have quite a few perfumes at the moment, so I'm pleased that I've managed to finish one up recently. I bought this one because I saw it as a suggestion for something like, if this is your sun sign, try this perfume, or if these are your Star Rose blend, try this perfume. So I thought it would be fun to try a suggestion like that. This is by Rituals, and this is the Fleur de Himalaya perfume in a mini 15ml size bottle. And it's a really lovely smelling perfume. It's very feminine, very floral, but nothing too overpowering or too in your face. So I feel like this is a great perfume to wear for the whole day. Some perfumes might feel better to wear just of an evening out, but I feel like this is suitable for at home, evenings out, going to work. I think it ticks a lot of boxes for certain occasions. And it smells really lovely. The description says that it has wild orchid, Himalayan peony and cotton musk. So I feel like that cotton musk helps to kind of ground it and soften it a little bit to stop it feeling too floral. So I really liked the scent of this. However, I can't say that I really noticed it throughout the day. So I don't think the longevity is the best, which is a shame, because if it was, I would repurchase this because I did really love the scent of it. But glad that I only tried it in a 15ml bottle like this, and I feel like more brands should offer a small size like this, because this was long enough for me to get a decent amount of wear out of, but then I'm not committing to a full size bottle. So I would recommend this, and I possibly would repurchase, I'm not too sure, but it's the lack of longevity that puts me off this, and also I just like to try lots of different perfumes. So anyway, really liked this one. I have 2 hair care products. Firstly is a shampoo. This is by Archive. This is the All Day Extra shampoo volumizing and clarifying. It's a 250ml bottle and you get a pump, and I like a pump with a shampoo. I sometimes feel like with bottles of shampoo, so say like a L'Oreal bottle, it's very easy to squeeze out too much product, whereas with this you can control it. So if you under pump, you can just add 1 pump, 2 pumps extra. With this, about 4 to 5 pumps, I recall, was a good amount of shampoo for me. Lathers up really nicely, and there were actually a few occasions where when I was massaging it in, my hair squeaked, which really made me cringe at the time, but goes to show that it does do a good job of cleaning your hair. But my hair didn't feel clean to the extent where it felt slippy. It was just a really thorough cleanse, so I liked that. Don't recall it being particularly volumizing though. Now yes, that depends on what products you put on afterwards, so things like mousses, root lift sprays, things like that. But even when I put on those types of products, I didn't see much volume at all. So I don't agree with the volumizing claim here, but the clarifying one, absolutely. I felt like my hair was very thoroughly cleansed afterwards, so I felt like it did a good job of that. All in all, I really liked this shampoo. I think I probably would buy this one again. I haven't tried much in terms of Archive Haircare at all, but it is quite a popular drugstore brand, which is slightly better than your cheaper drugstore brands, things like, you know, L'Oreal and Pantene and Garnier. But knowing me, I'd probably wait for an offer again before I was to buy anything. And I mentioned this one in my hair care haul video that I put up a couple of months ago. I've also tried the dry shampoo. That one I liked, but it's not as intensive for my needs. But this shampoo I liked, I would recommend, and I would repurchase. Another product from that hair care haul video is the Garnier Ultimate Blends Glowing Lens Pineapple Hair Drink. So this is very similar to the L'Oreal Water Wonderlens, I think it's called, or is that Wonderlens? But I finished off a couple of similar products to this that are from L'Oreal in previous Empties video. So this is a similar thing. You got your doses marked down the back here. In total there are 200 mils in this, and I think each dose is 10 mils, so you, or 20 mils. No, counting the doses, it must be 10 mils per dose, or a maximum you would have 20 uses of this. But if you're washing your hair like me 3 times a week, it's not going to last long at all. So I do think products like this are better for when your hair needs that real hit of moisture or hit of hydration. I don't think using something like this as your kind of standard regular go-to conditioner is the most cost-effective option. But saying that, it's Garnier Ultimate Blends, it's never going to be hugely expensive. The smell of this was quite nice. Pineapple was quite refreshing, quite kind of uplifting and zesty. But I feel like I got better results from the 2 from L'Oreal that I tried. So I tried the hyaluronic acid one, which was in a purple bottle, and then I also tried the Dream Lens one. My favourite out of all 3 is the hyaluronic acid one from L'Oreal. That line of hair care from L'Oreal is excellent for my hair. It's just where my hair gets quite greasy quite quickly. This one is meant to have 10 times smoother mirror-like shine. I don't feel like my hair is particularly shiny afterwards, and it's for long dull hair, and I don't feel like this one was particularly hydrating. It was nice, but I wouldn't repurchase this one. Like I say, I prefer the others from L'Oreal, and I prefer some of the conditioners, like standard conditioners that I've used recently. But it's always fun to try new hair care products, so I did enjoy trying this one. And last 2 products are both skincare. Firstly is a serum. This is by Purito. This is the Wonder Relief Centella Serum Unscented, which if you're on TikTok and you're on the skincare side of TikTok, this is quite a well-known, quite beloved product because it's quite a basic, simple but really effective serum. It's really great for sort of strengthening or repairing or protecting your barrier. So if you've got a damaged barrier, or even if you haven't got a damaged skin barrier rather, it's a really great product to add into your routine to help. So it's got Centella Asiatica in here for soothing. It is a pump. I didn't like this pump to begin with. Towards the end of using this product, the pump was fine, but it's quite a small, fine pump head. So I felt like where my hands were quite wet from other steps in my skincare routine, or damp rather, my finger would slip a lot on this and it would be quite awkward. But the way to get over that is don't put your fingertip on it, put like your mid finger on it, and I felt like I had more control. About 2 to 3 pumps of this was enough for both my face and my neck, and it took a decent amount of time to get through this, and I would use this both morning and evening. And sometimes with products that are in a smaller bottle like this that you use twice a day, you can get through them very quickly, but this one not at all. And it's a really gentle, just a really nice serum to use. No problems using this at all. No irritation, no stinging. I mean, it's a barrier product, so you wouldn't expect that anyway. But no issues at all with using this, and I really liked this, so I would repurchase this one again. I like a lot of Korean skincare products. I just think that they're brilliant at what they do. Sometimes you do come across a dud or one or two, but on the whole, the vast majority of Korean skincare products that I've tried, I've really enjoyed, and this one is up there as one of my favourites. And then last product is by Isntree. This is the Hyaluronic Acid Airy Sunstick SPF 50. This was included as part of my other beauty products that I wanted to use off last year. So I have my makeup project pan, and then partway through the year I realised that I have a lot of other products, so I then start another kind of project pan in a way, but that includes beauty products that aren't makeup. And this one was included in this because this is an SPF stick, so you roll it up and you get a stick of SPF. But this I bought to wear in Vietnam, and I went to Vietnam March or April last year, and then I would also use this sometimes during the summer as an SPF top up, but that wouldn't happen much at all. So it basically just got left over from that and it needed to be used up. So where we are still actually in winter, I have been using this as my main SPF because I don't need as much SPF protection, especially where I work from home and, you know, I'm not leaving the flat during the day. I'm not going outside and exposing myself to as much as much UV. I don't need as much SPF, so I can get away with wearing a sunstick as my go-to daily SPF. And there is a little bit of product left in here, but I can't twist this up anymore. I can't get this out to finish it off, so I am calling this done. It's completely flat. That's the product. Again, another Korean skincare brand, and this is a good product to go on over the top of makeup. I don't feel like it really disrupted my makeup. So I would repurchase this one again, but knowing what I'm like at reapplying SPF during the day, I think I would try not to and instead go for a spray SPF, because I feel like those are arguably a little bit quicker and easier to use, possibly less effective because the spray just goes around your face as well, whereas with the stick you're really targeting where it goes. But I'm not the best at reapplying SPF, so I probably shouldn't buy another one of these again, despite the fact that I liked the product did a good job at what it's intended to be used for, so I would recommend, but it's probably not the best option for me. So those were my 6 empties. Not very many at all. I should have more for next month. There is one product that I finished off already. There's a couple more that are very close to being finished up as well, so I should hopefully have more products for you next month, but hopefully you enjoyed this one. The other product that I finished off that I can't tell you about, I'm actually going to talk about in my next video. So I will see you soon for that one. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.